Hello. Today I want to talk to you about Naomi, Ruth, and Jesus. The story begins with Naomi, whose name means pleasant, living with her husband and 2 sons in Bethlehem, in the territory of Judah. Judah means praise, and Bethlehem means the house of bread. So Naomi lived in the house of praise and bread. However, there was a famine in the land, both literally and, as we found out in Judges, spiritually. So Naomi and her family moved to Moab, a country named after the son of Lot, who was born from the incestuous relationship between Lot and his daughter. So not an upward move. To make things worse, when they arrived in Moab, Naomi's husband dies. Then, after a while, her 2 sons die as well, leaving her with her 2 Moabite daughters-in-law, Orpah and Ruth. Naomi is distraught by this, and she tells people to call her Mara, which means bitter. Then she decides to go back to Bethlehem. Her 2 daughters-in-law obviously care for Naomi and accompany her on the journey, but when they get to the border, Naomi tells her 2 daughters-in-law that they are young and pretty and they should go back to Moab and find a couple of husbands and then have a good life for themselves. Orpah does this, but Ruth won't leave Naomi. But why not? When you read the story, you get the impression that Ruth understands Naomi has lost everything. She has lost her home, her husband, her 2 sons, her happiness, and perhaps even her will to live. And Ruth won't let Naomi be alone. Naomi needs someone in her life who will be there for her and not let her go. This brings us to my favorite verses of the Bible. This is what Ruth says to Naomi. "Don't urge me to leave you or turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me ever so severely, if even death separates you and me." When people look for the Jesus figure in Ruth, they always talk about Boaz, because he is the kinsman redeemer, just like Jesus is our kinsman redeemer. Also, because he was the one with whom Ruth fell in love. And through their love, David is born in their line 2 generations later. Boaz is David's great-grandfather, but people overlook Ruth. Just as Ruth won't leave Naomi when Naomi was at her lowest point, Jesus won't leave you, even when you stray, even when you are at your worst, even when you have lost everything, even when you have lost your way. Jesus will be there for you, just like Ruth was for Naomi. Jesus didn't die to save the perfect. Jesus died to save sinners, just like you and me. If Jesus isn't in your life, it isn't because he gave up on you, it's because you gave up on him. And when you come back to him, you will come back to open arms, just like the prodigal son. But the real question is, are you as good a friend to Jesus as Jesus is to you? Could you say the words of Ruth to Jesus and truly mean them? Will you stand by him no matter what? Will you stay where he stays and go where he wants you to go? Will you accept his people, the church, as your people? And as he died for you, are you willing to live for him? Well, if you're human, the answer is probably no. But that just gives us all something to strive for when it comes to our walk with God. I may not have always been as good a friend to Jesus as he's been to me, or even as Ruth was to Naomi, but I want to be. And hopefully, as your walk with Jesus grows, you will want that too. Have a blessed day.